All right, hello, my friends. Okay, so the information coming in, the feeling, the vibe feels like it's otherworldly, but supportive of the earth. What does that mean? I'm thinking like the relationship of the moon and earth, how the moon like controls the tides and stuff. It's like it's a supporting role, supporting role. That's not what I mean, but it's a supportive yet external force. Take that as you will. That's just what I'm feeling energetically. So I'm going to be using Beyond Lemuria, Starseed, Cosmic Energies here, and Moonology. This energy, I don't know. There's a little bit of rage here. Whatever that means, if you need support in that way, because you're feeling like maybe you're going through something really tumultuous and thinking about the tides, the waves, oh my goodness, in the ocean, like you're on a ship and it's tossed around, the ship is tossed around on the waves. I don't know, this is just the sense coming to me. Take that as you will. Take it as you will. We're going to start with Beyond Lemuria. This energy, I wish I could fully express it, but I don't actually think I can. So we're going to see what messages come through for us today. And we're going to see. We're just going to see. So starting with the Beyond Lemuria deck. Spirit, what do we need to know? What is this energy I'm tapping into? What is important for us right now in this reading? We have Journey to Wholeness. Journey to Wholeness. I'm going to cover up her boobs here. Journey to Wholeness. I love all the rainbow colors here that seem like they're like kind of pouring out of her heart space. Let me try to show that. Hold on. She has like this rainbow energy pouring out of her heart. And she has this star above her head. It almost looks like she is in the water, right? I'm thinking of Venus. I'm thinking of love. Now, it doesn't have to be about love, but that's what... It's really this beautiful, vibrant energy that is being sourced from the heart. Journey to Wholeness. Journey to Wholeness. We have home. Okay, yeah. Home, look at that, pointing to our heart, the star. I'm thinking serious. The color blue's got me thinking serious. Maybe we're getting serious. Just kidding, sorry. Interesting. And then shine your light. Okay, there's a lot of blue coming in now. A lot of blue. A lot of, she literally has like a mermaid tail. Like this is literally a mermaid. Like, okay. I'm hearing Mintaka. And we got crowns here. They're both wearing a crown. And, this being, it basically has a crown chakra opened up. This intuition pouring in. That eye there. There's eyes everywhere here. Really weird how intuitively I'm trying to read these cards. Usually I would kind of dive into the words. But I'm feeling like that is not how this reading is taking place. We are not just focused on the words here. But let me look at them for a second. Journey to Wholeness, home, shine your light. Yeah, there's this energy cascading. I have so much water terminology coming through. Cascading out of the heart. Okay. Very interesting. Okay, and then we have vulnerability. And unique gifts. And I'm being really drawn to these crystals. This heart here on the home, it's like made out of crystals. And then we have these crystals and vulnerability, these quartz crystals. Wow. And more lotuses blooming. And then unique gifts, which is such a unique card. Again, this is almost like the heart, isn't it? It's like the heart center. Okay. And a lot of blue. I would say blue and purple are the heaviest colors here. And then we have, some more rainbow colors with the Journey to Wholeness and a little bit of red. So what is that making me think? A lot to do with expression. A lot to do with a heart as well. But that's not because of the colors. expression, you know, I'm feeling the throat chakra, maybe some stuff about your security or vulnerability. Maybe you're having a hard time being vulnerable with your true expression from the heart. And I think there's also a dragonfly here. I think there's a sense of this need for freedom of expression, of expressing your unique gifts specifically. And I think the expression of your unique gifts from a place of, you know, your inner security, your inner wisdom, your inner understanding of who you are, of where this comes from a very whole place, you know, from a whole place. In your wholeness, you radiate this unique frequency, energy from your heart. Like you're a direct conduit for the divine waters, right? You're a mermaid, basically. You're a mermaid swimming in divine light, and you have a unique way of perceiving this light and expressing this light, and you have the ability to be vulnerable. I was told to use 3 different decks, so this message I'm sure is going to be deeper than this. But I feel like I'm just in shock. I can't explain the energy, but it's almost like a liminal space. And I think, you know, liminal spaces make us feel a little vulnerable. And I'm having this idea of quartz crystals being utilized for, you know, energy, for kind of energy transfer. Quartz crystals, I mean, they can store information, store data. Like they're working on memory cards made of quartz. It also is used in a lot of technology. I don't know why that's important here. This, you know, almost reminds me of technology in a way, like an organic tech. Like I said, I'm sorry. This energy. See, like the cards, me talking about self-expression, you know, expressing this thing. You're like a conduit for like your self-expression, and you know, you come from a vulnerable place. You're so compassionate. Like, yeah, okay, but the energy coming in, my friend, it's on a different level. Okay, so we're gonna take Starseed, right? We're gonna tap into this organic technology that's coming through. Hey guys, this is something I care about. It's something that sounds really awesome to me. This is definitely on my wavelength, but I can't say I do a lot of readings with this kind of frequency, with this kind of energy coming through. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Hopefully this helps somebody. I mean, I'm not sure. We're downloading something here. This is not just a normal reading for guidance, my friend. We're downloading something. Okay. Starseed. Let's see here. We're downloading something into our heart. So actually, before I pull any more cards, I would like you to put your hands over your heart chakra, okay? Take some deep breaths. And as you breathe, imagine that we are opening our heart to receive and download information from spirit that is aligned, to allow this energy to flow as a current into our heart and allow our heart to expand and open. Remove our heart armor, and the walls allow us to be vulnerable to receive this wisdom, these light codes, this information. Opening to receive this information. All right. Let's pull some cards. Keep ourselves open, keep ourselves vulnerable, because our home, our true home, is trying to give us a message right now. We have portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards. Wild card. forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. You're not here to do it the same way, okay? You have the ability, heart coming through very strong. You have a unique ability of connecting and opening your heart. And it's not that you're wearing your heart on your sleeve in a way that makes you vulnerable, but it's almost like you actually allow your vulnerability to create, to guide. You know, you are acting as a guiding light through your expression of your unique gifts because they're heart-centered. You're heart-based, you're heart-centered, and your heart is kind of like a beam that connects into different, you know, it's almost like, okay, I'm getting the idea of Sora in Kingdom Hearts taking out his Keyblade and it's shining a light into the giant keyhole and unlocking or locking it. I mean, technically it's locking it. But it feels like when you do this, you actually unlock doors. So this Keyblade is your expression in a vulnerable state that beams out from your heart and unlocks gateways. And you do this with your unique gifts. You do it your own way. A lot of people are pushing, but you have the ability to intuitively notice and understand and open up to the opportunities that are always there, always abundant. I think that's why she has so many bubbles with eyes in them, because there's so many opportunities, and it's trusting your intuition to unlock all of those. Following the intuitive pulls to unlock that. You know, pop one of those bubbles of wisdom and it is expressed. You understand that. That's how you're opening these portals, through the heart. It's always through the heart. You're honoring your heart. You're honoring your heart calls more than you are thinking through things, processing things, working, grinding. You are really receiving wisdom and insight intuitively and through the crown, trusting and honoring the divine, filtering that information through your heart chakra until you understand it and are able to pinpoint with pinpoint accuracy, channel and direct this kind of like a quartz crystal, this memory, this receptivity of information embedded in this crystal in your heart, and then that frequency being emitted directly. This is your unique gift. You have the ability to integrate information, channel it, and direct it into doorways to open them, to create a portal. You forge your own path through this understanding, and you have the gift of unlocking any of the doors that you are called to. This is fascinating. I mean, this is not a message like I get a lot, but I am grateful for it. It's nice. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. That's beautiful. Earth School, life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. So this is Earth School, right? I think you have connections to something very high up, higher realms, cosmic energy, and you've chosen to be embodied here to be someone who allows themselves to be in a vulnerable state in order to learn, in order to feel, in order to experience. And through this, we learn a lot. Our soul is growing, and we gain this resilience to push through anything. And we are so open that we literally, I'm saying we, which is interesting. You're so open to experience that it brings you so many solutions, blessings, so much abundance and prosperity and things that people who aren't willing to feel it all, even the pain, can't experience. Because people who are afraid of pain and afraid of failure and afraid of fear, they aren't opening new doors. They're too scared. But you, because of this vulnerability, because of you wanting to learn and be a forever student, you're willing to trust, to dive in, to go all in on this earth and forge your own path. Even through the failures, even through the doorways that, didn't lead where you thought, you get to experience so much more because you actually still keep going through the doorways. I hope that made sense. The word verdant coming through. So look at this. We have this green, this abundance, this verdant, beautiful area, right? That we get to journey to, right? So a lot of people in Earth School here haven't learned these lessons yet. They're too scared. They see this cascading energy and they're like, that's a little scary. That might not lead somewhere good. You see it and you're like, no. What if beyond this, there is a world that's worth exploring? What if through the fear, we can actually dive in and find beauty, wonder, magic? We just have to stay open to it. Wow, that's really awesome. That's really awesome. Lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go, right? You're not afraid to pick up the pieces. You're not afraid to experience something that is scary or frightening or isn't aligned. You are ready to witness it, see that it's not meant for you, and keep moving. I'm feeling like cardinal energy here. Like the first instinct or instance of you realizing that this ain't it, you're out and you're ready to explore again. And it doesn't matter if it hurts, right? Questioning everything because you're open to it. This vulnerability isn't the kind of vulnerability that creates self-sabotage or hurts you. This kind of vulnerability is the ability to be adaptable and to bounce back and keep moving forward. It's the keeping moving forward. Your innate ability to walk through a door, recognize what you want in the room and what you don't want in the room, be decisive, take that action, it opens a new door and you go through that door and you are not fearful through these steps. You're questioning everything. Right? You go into a room, you're like, no, this doesn't feel quite right. So I think I'm going to go this direction. And you go. You forge your own path. You question, if something isn't fully okay, you're not settling. You're moving forward. You're going to keep going. That is so beautiful. Called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. See how she's walking through another door? You are honoring your calls. You have a calling. If you're not, this is the call too. This is letting you know, you're not wrong for not feeling settled, right? Because you're here to learn lessons. You need to keep moving. You'll survive it. You'll find new solutions, new beginnings. You'll find new portals. You'll open new portals. You're going to pull up the veil on things that people have thought they understood for years that actually turns out it's not it. And you're going to keep moving forward. Soul gifts and training called. The more you do this, the more you're going to recognize what's in alignment with you. The more you do this, the better you're going to get at it. And you're going to be able to use your unique gifts to unlock literally every single opportunity that's aligned for you. That is crazy. That's crazy. I need the bottom of the deck. What's on the bottom of the deck? Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure. Say yes to change. We're adventuring and saying yes to change. Look at the eye of God back there. Whoa. Dive into the eye of God, okay? When you're called, jump in. Open the portal. Jump in, literally. So, at the beginning, you felt like you just wanted to go to Earth so bad. That's what's happening. You jumped. Look at you. That's you. You jumped at the chance to experience this life. Pain, joy, any of it, doesn't matter. This is what makes it worthwhile. And you have this, you very, very well could be a cardinal sign in this lifetime, or mutable, or anything, but I'm feeling cardinal energy, at least, very potent cardinal energy. Keep moving forward. It's not just the adaptability to change, it's the understanding, the deep understanding and openness to change. So it's not the adaptability, it's not the being able to bounce back. It is the actual progression, the creation of momentum itself, which is this cardinal energy. You are able to lift the veil on any situation. You're able to open the door and, take a gander at everything in front of you. Take a look and say, is this where I need to go? If not, what can I learn from this to take with me on the next part of the adventure? Interesting. I love that. I mean, honestly, I'm still a little dumbfounded, a little speechless. I know I'm saying a lot of words, but I feel like it is not enough. So fascinating. Okay, so Moonology Oracle. We're gonna see what this can add to this. I mean, this is beautiful. You're really shining your light. You're really opening portals through honoring your heart information. Heart information, that's interesting. And Andromedan energy coming through here. Earlier I was saying Sirius energy, a lot of organic tech. You are the organic tech. That's what it is. You are the organic tech that has the ability to channel and direct energy, aligned energy, to recognize new solutions, peel back the layers, and move forward. Forging your own path, jumping in and diving into any situation to see what you can learn, which is growing your soul and adding more of this authentic light. Your capacity for holding light is expanding and increasing, and your ability to pierce through the veil and actually progress is increasing. And it might not feel like that. Now I'm sensing that somebody, their soul came, they jumped in, but maybe your human is having a hard time honoring the calls because of all of the veiling that happens on Earth, because of all of this fear, because of all of the ideas that we have. A lot of people on Earth in Earth School haven't realized that they're here to grow. A lot of us are stuck, stagnating, not actually honoring our calls, not actually doing the training and hard work of honoring and trusting them. All right, let's see. Whew! What a message. What a message. Okay, we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. A new romantic cycle begins. Hold on, this was in a reading a little bit ago. I don't know, a month ago? A couple months ago? Something like that. But a fiery climax approaches and a new romantic cycle begins. I said earlier, it reminds me of Venus energy. This reminds me of Libra. Libra ruled by Venus, balance. And yeah, I'm just feeling, what is that? What is that energy that I'm feeling? All right, and now I'm being called to talk about how the scales of Ma'at weigh your heart and the purity of your heart against an eternal feather, I believe. I'm not a professional Egypt person. I love it, but I don't know if I'm getting this story perfectly right. But for some reason, the symbolism of the purity of your heart, the purity of your heart allows you to balance any situation for your benefit. And I think there's a situation specifically about balance, and probably in a relationship. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but I mean, it very likely is. But it feels like a powerful change is coming. Almost like another veil is being lifted because of the purity of your heart. Does that make sense? The purity of your heart, the honoring of your heart, you are not doing it through self-sabotage. You're not doing it to hurt yourself or other people. You're not doing it to, for your own benefit. You are literally doing it because that's what your heart says. You're honoring your heart. Nobody does that. No, I'm telling you, nobody is doing that anymore. You are honoring your heart. When your heart says something, you say, well, I guess that's the way. You aren't even questioning it. Oh my gosh. And that's probably really hard for you because nobody else around you is doing that, are they? A fiery climax approaches, and what it's going to be is going to be something really intense that is going to allow you to come back to equilibrium. It's going to be really intense. It's going to be a big karmic lesson. I mean, a big karmic lesson when it comes to relationships. Maybe not just a big karmic lesson, but like momentum, movement forward out of, toxic cycles into something very, very, very powerful. And it is because of this increasing of the light and the capacity of light that your pure heart is going to be able to hold. And it's because of this purity. You're being open. You're open to receiving even more light. And because of this light is going to set on fire every single thing that has not been aligned. I'm going to get a couple more. It's interesting that just that made me feel emotional. It's this purity of heart that so many of us are still veiled from. Our heart is still veiled. I got a message a few weeks back, maybe a month ago now, that was, we're unveiling the sacred. We're unveiling the sacred. There's a need to unveil the sacred. And of course I took it as a personal message, but it's coming back up again, so I'm letting you know. This is a time of unveiling the sacred by honoring the purity of our heart. Our heart will not lie to us. Our minds will. It'll make our body feel things, but our heart, the trueness of our heart, it will not lead us astray. It will only show us the way. It's our brains that trick us, our egos, our sense of security that tricks us. The purity of our heart is not going to lead us astray. Okay, take time to breathe out. Again, this cardinal energy, we keep moving, and we just keep pushing. I say we, again, I'm a Leo. Okay. But what I'm feeling from this is that we have the ability to surrender to the flow, right? That's what we're doing. Honoring our calls. But instead of just pushing and being the one to enact any sense of change, I think we're being called to breathe out and allow this to happen, because this is happening regardless. This is happening. We open our heart, relax, release, remove, balance, purge things that are not serving us, right? But we really sit in that liminal space. Oh, that's what that feeling was. We are sitting in this liminal space, waiting for our heart, which is pure, to allow this frequency, right? We're emitting this frequency right now with this feeling, this intention. What is aligned for us? We've called out to the universe. The universe is sending us light, sending us a large amount of light, a large data package, a large frequency concentration, a download that is going to come through. And when it comes through, this is not because we've done something crazy. This fiery climax is because this intensive light is literally causing us to burn, to create this crazy flame of what we knew our past and our past experience and our past relationships to be. And then is letting us come back to equilibrium, and we will receive a new balanced cycle. And the energy is gaining momentum. The more we move and keep our heart open, the larger capacity for us to hold light. The more light we receive, The more light we receive, the more the darkness burns. The facade burns. What is in balance burns. And this creates an effect that allows our energy to increase and gain in momentum. As we breathe out everything that doesn't serve, breathe out the things that are clogging us energetically, the more capacity we have for more light. And it keeps going, creating this momentum, this transformation, this deep transformation. Wow. It's time to release negativity. The more negativity we release as we breathe out, the more energy is received, which increases the momentum. The faster the wheel starts turning, the faster, the further our chariot goes. This is a new cycle. What is this new cycle? Spirit, tell me a little bit about the new cycle. I want to know about the new cycle. Don't let pride get in your way. Again, you got to remain pure, okay? I'm not going to pull any more Moonology. I feel like pulling Beyond Lemuria cards. I saw the heart chakra pop out there. Don't let pride get in your way. Yeah, okay, so there's this surrendering and just releasing, right? We don't need to look into the future. It's gaining momentum. It's coming. It's on its way. We need to continue allowing ourselves to be the space for the spark, the creative womb, the liminal space. The light is going to come through when we create the space. The light is going to come through when we create this space. I saw the alignment card. Don't let pride get in your way. This isn't an ego thing. We're keeping our heart pure. We're following the call. We're honoring spirit. We're receiving these downloads. We're integrating them. And we're continuing this cycle until this new cycle begins. So tell me what you want me to know about this new cycle, what you want us to know about this new cycle. Only what you want us to know. We're not going to let pride get in the way. We're going to keep ourselves clear. We're going to keep ourselves pure. We're going to keep moving. We're going to keep going, trusting, honoring, surrendering, releasing. Woo! Oh, this is getting exciting. Oh, it flew across the room. Ether, the seamless unspeakable. Right, we're still in the liminal space where this stuff is coming in. We haven't integrated it yet. It isn't appearing in our reality yet. We're just still moving, releasing, allowing. Oh my goodness. And I'm feeling angels. I'm feeling angels. Guys, I'm literally about to explode. Oh my gosh. I'm feeling angelic energy. Oh. Okay. Apparently Uriel's here. I'm about to start crying. I'm fine. I'm fine. So I'm seeing this geometric patterns, these light codes, this light, this seamless unspeakable. It's filtering through our heart, and our pure heart is literally allowing us to move forward. It isn't us grinding, us hustling, us trying to beat the analytical freaking race, us trying to do math, trying to finish our school. Like, it is our pure heart. I'm gonna explode. I'm gonna explode by the end of this reading. This is turning into a kind of longish reading. I think I am going to burst into flames right now. Don't let pride get in the way. Anything else? Anything else? Surrender. Oh my God. Surrender. Vesica Pisces here. We're about to birth a new cycle from the womb, from the liminal space. Just have to surrender. Solar plexus chakra. Radiant illumination. There's a radiant illumination coming through our being from the seamless unspeakable. I mean, that sums it up, right? Surrender. I'm gonna pull some more starseed cards if Spirit would like. What are some closing messages for this reading, Spirit? Some final messages. Anything that we do need as we move forward, creating this momentum, honoring our heart and moving forward by trusting, surrendering, allowing, and releasing. What else, if anything, Spirit, do we need in this moment? Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. This is the old cycle. It's almost like two different worlds. One over here, one over here. The waves. They've been crashing, there's been conflict, you've been tossed around in your ship. The cycle is closing. Karmic relationships, that's what's ending. That's the cycle. We've learned a lot from them. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. All paths lead home. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Perhaps the path you took made you feel really far away from the ability to receive this new cycle. Again, whether it be romance or something else, but it seems like it's very likely love. If you trust the timing, and you trust yourself and you trust your own feet, eventually, trust the wave you came in on. Trust the wave you came in on. Do you remember the wave we came in on? Hold on, remember? Let me find it. It's in here somewhere. This one? That one? We jumped in. Surrender, okay? Let's surrender. I'm just astounded. I honestly trust the timing. This is what Spirit says. This is it. That's it. Just trust. Every path, every doorway. You keep it pure heart. Yeah. Whoa. Trust the timing, surrender, and keep breathing out and releasing things that don't serve you, okay? You are loved, you're supported, and you are wonderful. You are wonderful. All right, so let's cover our heart again and ask Spirit to help this information, these light codes, this information be integrated into our heart, into our spirit, into our being, in a deep sense of surrender and trust. As we allow everything to be burned away that doesn't serve us. And we integrate divine trust. Thank you for being here. I hope this message has served you as it has served me. You are loved. Yeah, feel like saying that again. Keep breathing, keep moving. It's coming in divine time. In divine time. Okay? Thank you.